Kara in Canada is appalled that the Raconteurs, I love the way Stephen Colbert says it, have come out with a new album and we've yet to do one of their songs, and we are duly ashamed. So here we go with Help Me Stranger by the Raconteurs, and also Samantha Zig, Leonardo Serafini, and Care Avon. Thank you so much for signing up for my Patreon. It means the entire world to me that these videos can go across and find the people who need them, and that you took the time and the dollar to support me. So thank you. Everybody else, if you want to see what that's about, link is in the description. Of course, let's do the song. Should have auditioned for the part of Micro Machines guy. All right, so we always talk about how songs in 6/8 or 3/4, a la Elderly Woman Behind the Counter in a Small Town, have the exact same strumming pattern like every single one of them. Well, the intro to this song is an exception to that rule. So start with an A, and we're thinking 3 or 6, and you're going to pluck the root note of your A chord, which also happens to be the bass note, the A string open once, and then 2 and 3 are strum the chord, and then 4 is you pluck the low 5th, which is the open E string, followed by 5, 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we switch to D, and we do, relatively speaking, the same thing. So now our root note, our bass note, is the open D string, 1, 2, 3, and the low 5th is the open A string, 4, 5, 6, to E, where we do the same thing, except now the root, the bass note of the E string, is the lowest note that you can play on the guitar, so the 5th isn't going to be the low 5th above, it's that B on that A string 2nd fret. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, back to A. So A, D, E, A, and then the band kicks in with E major, G major, C, and A. But watching the Stephen Colbert performance, it looks like Jack White likes to play his C's as power chords, and he also uses his pinky finger, this doesn't matter at all, to bar the D and the G string. And of course there's like an acoustic guitar and like 3 electric guitars in this track, and one of the electric guitars is taking care of the low fuzzy noise, and you can't really do that, do both by yourself. But what you can do is on your C, play the low 5th as well, so the E string 3rd fret, and you'll have 3, 3, 5, 5. I don't think that's what anybody does, but it's satisfying to do when you're by yourself to sort of beef it up. And then there's the guy who is in Love Potion number 9, is in E minor pentatonic, which the whole thing is 12, 15, 12, 14, 12, 14, 12, 14, 12, 15, 12, 15, but this lead guitar player is exclusively using the notes 12, 14, 12, 14, 12, 14 on A, D, G to get his whole thing done. So that's a neat exercise to do, to sort of expand your creativity within a limited set of notes. He doesn't leave those 6 notes. So see how much you can do there using just a little bit. That's a fun time. Okay, and then the verse is just C, A. That's it. Rescind my statement about lead guy. He played one other note the time he went specifically on the A string, 12, 13, 14, G12, D, 14. So that's a fun move to learn, first of all. Second of all, that 13th fret on the A string is the it's the flat 5th for our key. It's a B flat, and it gives your solos a whole new well, it makes it sound like you know what you're doing, even if you don't. So throw that into your pentatonic shape. And the other octave is the 15th fret of the G string. That's it. The last thing to mention is at the very end, the tones are so low it's hard to hear, but obviously it's off the verse chord progression, which was C. I put a low octave fuzz on my guitar here, by the way, for fun. So you're on your C, and then on the A string go 3, 2, open to A, and then going back into C, go open A, E3, open 3. So cool. Awesome. Raconteurs. New album. Yay. Thanks, Kara. Thank you all for being here. I will see you next time with more stuff. Goodbye.